Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the latest edition of No Fouls Given, presented by Prize Picks. Make sure you download Prize Picks right now, today. Use the promo code NFG, and you get some nice deals from the guys here. As always, I'm joined by my co-host, Paul Pierce, Danny Green. We got a dope show ahead for you guys. Let's get right into it. So we got some fan questions, man. We've accumulated some good questions over the weeks. We haven't done this in a while, so we figured we'd do like a little mailbag today. Paul, I shoot this one to you from @UnderdogSki. Why isn't Jaylen Brown in the MVP conversations?
Because everybody hates the Celtics, though.
Oh, God, this is a Celtics.
No, seriously. Like, why isn't he? Nobody had the Celtics being in third place in the East with no Tatum. The guy is putting up 30 consistently. There still has been no buzz. Everybody's talking about Cade. I get it. They number one. Everybody's talking about Wemby. I get it. And obviously the normals and Shea and Joker. But this guy has to get some type of recognition. I mean, this guy is a 30-point walking bucket, and he should be in there.
Yeah.
I actually agree with you. I think he should, like, absolutely – in terms of Brunson and Cade and all of those guys, like if those guys are in the conversation, Jaylen Brown has been just as good as those guys this year.
Absolutely.
He has been.
Absolutely. I mean,
he does it on both sides of the ball.
I spoke about it before. I had him ahead of Jaylen Brunson, and at one moment, I think Knicks kind of started improving and getting better.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a slight for Jaylen Brunson and Jaylen Brown, and they did lose tonight against the Portland Trailblazers, but I think they are still third in the East, which is very. So that's. You're top four, regardless.
Even in a loss, 37 points on 23 shots.
Yeah,
got to the line 10 times.
7 rebounds,
living
4
at the free
assists.
throw line.
He's doing great, man, and he's leading his team night in, night out, and they're top 4 in the East, which nobody predicted. You got to give him a little more credit. He has a lot less help than Jaylen Brunson.
Yeah, I think he's shown himself that he's a superstar straight up this year. I don't know that I was necessarily looking at Jaylen Brown coming into the season as that kind of guy. But he's proven me that hell wrong.
Who's the Celtics' second best player?
It's
probably Derek White.
A given night, it could be somebody different.
Yeah,
it could be Pritchard. It could be Derek White.
Like the guys that are in the MVP conversation, their second best player are all-stars.
Yeah.
When you talk about Shea, you talk about J-Dub.
Yep.
Yeah. And this year, when you talk about Joker, Jamal Murray's going to be an all-star.
His best season of his life. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so, like, his second best player. It could be anybody in a given night, but when we look at the guys who are in the main MVP conversation, they have better compliments on their team than what Jaylen's doing night in, night out, and he's keeping the Celtics afloat.
Yeah, he deserves a lot of credit.
Karl Towns and Jaylen Brunson.
Yeah, for sure.
Come on, man, come on.
He deserves
the guy some
a
credit,
ton of
please.
credit for
he should definitely
doing.
be like
top 3.
He's up there, man. He's up there. He's up there in the MVP conversation. Let's get into our next question. This is from King Abe 07 for Paul.
Damn.
What was the toughest adjustment for you going from shooting guard to small forward early in your career? Did you play shooting guard early on?
Yeah, when I first came in the league, I was shooting guard. The biggest adjustment? It wasn't that much of an adjustment for me, actually, because I was already strong. You know, I played small forward. I was a small guys. Yeah, I was always playing against guys weren't bigger than me at the small forward.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It was tougher to play shooting guard, I think, than small forward then, because you had guys like Rip Hamilton and Reggie Miller, just Ray Allen just wouldn't stop running. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't really an adjustment. It was actually easier to play against small forwards after my first few years.
Good question. What is ethical basketball and/or sophisticated basketball, Waz?
I think what Wemby's talking about is we don't have guys that do the Lou Dort kick your leg all the way out when you shoot a three.
Okay.
Foul baiting. We don't have guys getting to the free throw line via Jedi mind tricks like some people might say Shea is doing.
Can we get the quote, Christians, to see where it stemmed from? I don't know if he was talking about dirty plays when he said ethical basketball.
I think he's talking about all of it. Okay. It's just, I think what Wemby's talking about is like, we play straight up. We're going to guard you. We don't flop. We don't do weird shit to try to get to the free throw line. We just come out and hoop.
I think
that's what he's talking about.
Quote, I'm just glad to be part of something that's growing and growing to be so beautiful. He said so pure and ethical basketball. Like I think he just likes how they play together as a team. Like they can win in numerous ways.
But he's pointing it at OKC.
Yeah, that
as
sounds
the
like a
opposite
shot.
of what he's doing.
Yeah,
Of what they're doing.
I think that's a shot.
Some of the ways that OKC gets into other teams and don't get the foul calls and I completely understand what he said. Like when he said it, it landed perfectly on me. I'm like, yeah, you're right, bro. Like just show up and hoop.
Yeah.
Stop with the fucking trying to game the system. I forget. I think it was Bomani Jones who basically compared it to being like an accountant who's finding like tax loopholes. Like you're turning the game into a loophole finding mission. Whereas like you should be just coming out and hooping. Like what are we doing? What are we doing?
Nah, Lou's wildin'. Mind
Grabbing dicks?
Damn.
Come on, bro.
Damn.
that was aggressive, bro.
That's insane. We
That
know
was
that's
wild.
wrong.
That was wild. That
We
was
know
wild.
that's wrong.
But nah,
look at this.
I mean, mind you,
Look at this.
I don't like. I could be wrong about this. I don't even think basketball is Lou's first sport.
They don't think this is his favorite sport.
I don't think it's his first sport.
Like you feel like he was like a football player, or
Yeah.
something, rugby or
I
something.
think growing up, he played other sports.
Lacrosse or
I mean, he's
something.
Canadian too, so
Yeah.
maybe even hockey.
Hockey,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So like,
He brings a different mentality
Yeah.
to the sport.
yeah. So like him crossing over to basketball is like,
Damn.
nigga, what is
Man,
that?
he out here hurting people.
He had butted his nuts.
Yeah.
Oh my
had fun in
gosh. Come on.
He was slipping and falling, but damn, you
He out here hurting people.
could have
bro.
ducked or something. I mean, I don't know.
Be
That was
serious.
an unfortunate play. He was falling, but the other ones, the leg out, grab,
Damn, he trying
Again.
to hurt people, man. Damn.
just a physical type of player that he played other sports. Like,
What does he do?
So to answer the question, I
that's
was
your
posed,
answer. To me, I'm thinking ethical. I'm thinking in the sense of like we play it together. We play it as like a beautiful game. Like that's what you see the San Antonio Spurs. We're growing into that. That's what I saw. And we can beat you from different angles. One night it might be Dylan Harper and Castle. Another night it might be Fox, who has a great night. I mean, we might have Keldon, KJ come off the bench, give you 26. We might have Vassell light your ass up from 3. Shit, myself, Wemby, I might protect the rim, get 5 blocks, and have 30 points. I could have 12 and 9 and still win a game.
Sure.
So I just think he's saying as a collective, yeah, he's fucking people up, man.
Yeah, he is.
That's PG's leg right there.
Damn. Oh,
God damn.
Oh.
Oh, that hurt. Watch
The
knee,
hyperextension.
knee.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Smack LeBron's fade off.
Smack
the Caesars. Gave him a ball spot on the top of his shit.
Gave him a ball
Gave him a ball
spot.
spot. And smack the hair off the top of it.
Yeah, it's again.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He tried to get an offensive
He's
foul.
just always extending the line a bit further than it needs to be,
Oh,
man.
come
you
on,
know,
bro.
I feel like, he's the defensive version of what guys on offense like trying to sell the call. Like he's trying
sure.
to find an edge on the defensive side.
for sure.
And he also tries to sell it when he gets screens. He gets a couple offensive screens too.
Oh, he's
See,
such a
he sells it.
flopper. Lou
He
Dort
he'll
is
sell
a
it.
flop artist.
You didn't
bro.
have him in your top 5 when we asked. Flop.
No, but he's up there though. He's up there. He's again. This
out here
is
tripping niggas.
this is just not ethical hoop.
Nah.
It's just not.
Oh man.
It's just not. And so, yeah, I felt Wemby when he made that statement. And staying on the Spurs and the Thunder, Alejandro Ramon says, looking back on the Spurs and Thunder game play-by-play at each tough call and tough-made no-call shots by the Spurs, particularly Victor and Stefan's shots, what is your honest opinion on how the fouls were called? Also, people are saying that the Thunder did not have a particularly good game. And I wanted to point out that maybe it was because the Thunder, specifically SGA, was not prepared or maybe surprised even of San Antonio's defensive quality.
No.
From the guards.
He's never unprepared.
Right.
He's not surprised. And he played it multiple times within the past 2 weeks. He knows what's happening. They just do a really good job of not fouling him and company. Like, they play really good defense, and they're not affected by their pressure. They have enough guards to handle their pressure.
Yeah.
Like, Fox is not going to let you get Castle, even though he's a second-year player, and Dylan Harper's coming off the bench. He's a poised guard. You know what I'm saying? and they can score.
Yeah.
I didn't look too much into the foul calling. I know they're not going to get the same respect as Shea. Shea gets some calls, and I'm like, okay.
Sure.
You know, I thought Castle played good defense, and they just call because he'll, try to hit him with a step back, and then they said he slide under his legs or something like that. Maybe his feet lands forward. But I will say there was, in that Knicks game, I thought there were some calls that Castle definitely could have gotten more respect for.
Sure.
But again, I think they know that. Like Spurs know that they're younger, then they're not going to get that type of whistle.
Mm-hmm.
So they got to come in ready to play. Even if they do play without fouling, they got to be prepared to shoot less free throws than most teams and get the short end of the stick when it comes to the referees.
I think what happened with the calls and no calls and the physicality, the Spurs are able to play really aggressively on the perimeter because Wemby's back there.
Yeah.
So once Shea is like, he's usually setting up his three with the threat of the drive.
Yeah.
So when you're not threatening the drive because we know you don't want to.
We want you to
'cause
drive. We don't
Wemby's-
care if you drive.
Exactly. The three is not, it's just a different shot. Like the guards can play way more aggressively out on the floor, out on the perimeter, because straight up, like, guys are just like, bro, I'm not going down there. I think that's what we saw in terms of the physicality and stuff like that. I don't think Wemby or Castle got a tough whistle. I don't know. It didn't seem that way to me.
Even then, I don't think Wemby, I don't know his blocks for that game. I don't think he had a bunch of, like, he altered some shots, but Shea was still getting some layups.
His presence, though.
Yeah.
That presence.
It's like guys don't even want to try to shoot down there, And that's what I think was happening. I don't think there was an unfair whistle. I just think the Spurs defense is built to stop an OKC.
Yeah. They got a number of bodies, versatile defenders. They switch all 5 positions. You know what I'm saying? You got athletes on the perimeter, on the block, and they're young, 6'4" to 6'7", and they figured it out. Now, they beat them 3 times in the regular season, but it's not the playoffs.
No.
It's not the playoffs.
I've been on teams where we beat teams 3 times in the regular season, lost them in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So it's a different game. The teams, who they are today, are going to be a different team in a couple months.
Yeah.
And so that's going to be the real test is when it happens in the playoffs.
All right, one more question from Misha Dollar 9682. I'm assuming this is a Detroit native. Why do people say Detroit is a small market? If you Google Detroit, it's a medium tier market above more than 16 teams. And also, Detroit as a city has every sport, even WNBA and soccer, coming soon.
I mean, again.
Do you think of Detroit as a small market?
I wouldn't say small, but I think most people, because it's not a big market, you just automatically put them in.
Yeah.
Kind of like San Antonio. You don't think of them as a big market, but they're like the 7th largest city in the country. You know what I'm saying? But you wouldn't say, oh, San Antonio is a huge, like a big market.
People call San Antonio a small market.
It is. I would call it a small market.
It's
This is a small market. Any place you don't fly there that you don't say, I want to go there one day. That's a small market
team. It's not about the actual per capita size.
That's hilarious.
And all of that. If you're not a destination city.
You're not a destination city, you're a small market.
You're a small market.
So there's only, and when you look at it like, Chicago's a big city.
Chicago.
People go out there. Let's go get some
York,
food. New York,
Los Angeles,
Miami.
I mean, some people would say like Miami
Boston,
by population.
Boston and Philly.
Boston, I would say Boston's definitely a
People
big
fly
market.
out there,
Philly
yeah.
is like close. To me, small market are the teams that don't spend. The OKCs, the New Orleans, the San Antonio, like the teams that keep their spending at a certain level because they claim to not have the revenues because they don't have the population base. To me, that's a small market team.
I feel like there's some small
The
market
teams that don't
that do spend, though. You'd be surprised at their cap. Some of those teams, they be spending.
Like OKC doesn't go near the freaking luxury tax. Like straight up refuse.
Yeah.
Because to me, that's what makes you a small
They
market.
got lucky. They saved some money this year, but J-Dub being out because that's a $50 million ticket right there. That might
We'll see, though. In the future, like, will they, like, not shed salary to avoid?
I think
They
will.
built through the draft, so they haven't had to.
But they signed all these guys. They're in a similar
They
situation.
signed, all of their guys are
Like
the
the
top
Celtics
3
were
guys
in
are on max
last year.
deals. Like, they're going to be close to the tax, you know?
Yeah.
To me, that's what makes you small and not small. It's like, You're just allergic to spending. You know, Memphis, New Orleans, all of those kind of teams always, these small markets always complain like, oh, we need to do revenue sharing. Oh, we need to do this. That's what makes you a small market to me. Well, we can't get the same TV deal as the Lakers. That's not fair. Blah, blah, blah.
I'm with you. It's not a big market, but I think everybody as a whole just kind of just obsoletes the media market. Nobody just says, oh, it's a media market. We just go big or small. And if you're not a big market, you're a small market.
People
realistically speaking, Detroit is not a small
it's not a small market.
What do people go to Detroit for?
Casinos there.
Deep dish pizza?
No, like
pan pizza.
Yeah. No, they go to Chicago.
Isn't there a music Hall of Fame? Isn't there like a music Hall of Fame?
Detroit is a music city. A lot of legends came out of Detroit. Obviously, it's the Motor City as well. Yeah. The capital of American car making.
There you go. History right there. There you go.
I mean, people aren't going out there.
I've never been to Detroit.
People aren't going out to Detroit for pizza. Let's stop
and nobody in my life has ever told me we should try to go to Detroit.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's
never happened.
But they probably go out there to catch some game, like certain type of games, whether it's a baseball game or
sure. And I'm sure it's a great city to live in. People love it. Like Cleveland, you know what Cleveland it proves your point, Danny, because that's not a big city or market, but Dan Gilbert has spent pretty much since he's been there.
Spends money, man.
And they're a pretty small market. But man, I remember the first time I was in Cleveland and we were on 4th Street or whatever, and I was like, this is it?
This is it.
This is downtown?
The whole block.
Yeah, 1 block.
1 block. It was a ghost town. Like,
it's changed.
I never seen
it's a couple
less
blocks
cars.
now, some casinos, but yeah, it's not a big.
I never seen less cars in a major American downtown than Cleveland, bro. This was during the 2016 it was the finals. It's summertime. You got the NBA, you got LeBron. Like, this theoretically is supposed to be like your most popping moment of your city.
Yeah. And it was empty. If you think about it, New York City isn't that big either.
New York City?
13 by 2.
You mean Manhattan?
Yeah.
New York City is Queens, the Bronx, and Brooklyn as well.
New York City is New York City. Queens is not New York City.
What are you talking about?
Queens is a part of Long Island, brother.
No, Queens and Brooklyn are on Long Island, but it's New
not
York
a part
City.
of New York. You wouldn't put that as New York City.
Well, they vote for when you live in Queens, you vote for the mayor of New York
upstate,
City. Upstate don't vote for New York City's mayor. Queens is New York City.
Oh, if that's
Brooklyn
if you're
and
going
the
by
Bronx
votes,
is Staten
but
Island.
nobody says Queens is New York City. Nobody says
they
that.
do.
No, they don't. Nobody says Long Island. Nobody says Staten Island. Nobody says Bronx and Brooklyn.
So people that
Manhattan
live in the Bronx,
is New York City because it's New York. New York is the address. It's not Bronx, New York. It's not Brooklyn, New York. It's New York, New York. That is it's Manhattan.
Okay, cool. But
that is 13 by 2 miles.
So is Manhattan Beach not Los Angeles?
Technically not.
But it is, though. That's what I'm trying to say.
I can say it's Los Angeles, but it's not.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
so you say Orange
Sherman
County,
Oaks.
You say Orange County is Los Angeles?
No, Orange County is literally a different county. Like, it's literally not L.A. County.
Again,
I've never heard somebody say Brooklyn and Queens is not New York City.
I never heard that either.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously.
Nobody from Queens says I'm from New York City. Nobody says that.
I'm from New York,
when
Queens.
Ask me,
they don't say New York City.
I'm from
They don't say New York City.
They don't say New York City.
You say New York. You can say New York, but you won't say New York City. No.
Nobody. I've never heard somebody say New York City.
New York City is just a catch-all for the whole.
I hear
thing.
you, man. I hear you, bro.
I'm
saying by
apparently I'm not from New York City.
Damn.
From Queens.
I'm from Queens, apparently. Not New
I
York.
Say,
Danny Green's not allowing us to be part of New York.
Damn.
I'm not saying you're part of New York or say you're not in New York City. People say New York City talking about Manhattan.
When people say that, yes, in New York, you say, when people are referring to the city, they're talking about Manhattan. Sure. But New York City... Okay. The whole thing is the 5 boroughs. It's literally called the 5 boroughs of what? Right. What are they the boroughs of? New York City.
Not New York City.
Oh my God.
That's of New York.
All right, man.
We gotta go back. We gotta go back.
So Long Island is New York City too?
Long Island is Long Island is literally it's 2 separate counties. It's Suffolk County and Nassau County.
Queens is a part of Long Island. You just said
joints.
You just said Queens is a part of
Queens and Brooklyn are on the same island as
Long
what
Island
we call Long Island.
Queens, right?
Yes, I know, and so is Brooklyn. Okay. Brooklyn is on that same island as well, but Queens and Brooklyn are New York City.
But Long Island isn't. But they're connected to it
because they're not.
You understand what I'm saying? Like people that's not from New
I
York,
don't
yes,
know.
you
I
would
don't
say
know.
everything.
I'm
you
not
say
from
those
New York.
City.
I'm out of this.
I've never heard this. I've never heard this before.
Two New York guys are arguing.
This is
on what's
I've
New
never
York
heard
and what's
this
not.
before. I don't know.
I'm just saying, when people say New York City, you know what they're talking about. They're talking about Manhattan. Yeah, people gonna be
I'm
commenting.
gonna be actually going out there and I'm gonna ask around.
Yeah, ask people. Are you a New York City resident? Yes. That's what
what
every
you said?
Brooklynite is gonna say. Yes.
When you're from Queens, you say
I'm
you're
from New York City.
You say you're a New York City resident.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
I'm from the city of New York. Yeah. We like. Why do we share a mayor?
You're from the state of New York, bro.
They don't have the same mayor. It's a different. It's literally a different municipality. It's literally different. They have, like when you're in the NYPD, Danny. When you're an NYPD officer, you don't police Long Island. You don't. You have no jurisdiction in Suffolk County, Nassau County. It's one NYPD in the 5 boroughs because it's one fucking city. That's why.
Okay.
They don't have a Brooklyn police
I
department.
don't know, so I can't speak on the police.
Made it make sense.
Like, bro,
I can't
it's
speak on
one
police.
city.
He made it make sense.
Come on, man.
Again, we'll see in the comments. I don't know the police. I don't go.
Made it make sense. He made it make sense.
Please. This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. Whether you're starting a new routine or making player picks for the first time, trying something new can be hard. But in life and on Prize Picks, it always feels good to be right. With high-pressure playoff matchups every weekend and elite hoops action almost every night, the action never stops. And Prize Picks lets you take control.
My guys Jaylen Brunson and Josh Hart have been hooping more, all damn day. Jaylen points, more. Threes, more. Josh rebounds, more. Absolutely. I'm hammering more.
And that rookie Con Canupel crushing it. Also, more.
New feature alert, Prize Picks now has early payouts. If your player gets off to a hot start, you now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. It's go time.
And you can find your community on Prize Picks. With the new social feeds feature, you can share your Prize Picks with your friends and copy lineups from winners with a single click. Copy lineups you like or use them as inspiration for your own picks. You can even follow Prize Picks partners like us and tail or fade our picks with just one click.
Prize Picks is so simple to play. Just download the Prize Picks app today and use code NFG to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code NFG to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
Let's get to our favorite part of the show, the picks of the night presented by Prize Picks. We got Celtics at the Kings on Thursday. First up is Russell Westbrook, more or less than 27.5 combined points, rebounds, and assists.
Will they play?
The Celtics.
I'm gonna go less.
I'm going less too.
I'm going to go more.
I'm gonna go
He can
less.
get you about 15 points, 9 assists. That's then, he's going to get some rebounds. Yeah, I got more.
Jaylen Brown, more or less than 29.5
More every
Yeah,
night.
against the Kings. Yeah,
Every night, more.
Kings are just not a defensive.
Yeah.
They're not a defensive juggernaut. Peyton Pritchard, more or less than 2.5 threes made.
More.
More.
Yeah, it's the
Peyton.
Kings.
Yeah.
Man.
He's going to get about 10 threes up.
Yeah, the Kings are a bit of a mess right now. Let's get into our next segment. Foul or no foul. Just some quick hitters of things that are circulating around online where people are talking about. The fouling up while you're up 3 at the end of games. Is that foul or no foul?
I mean,
I hate it. It's not basketball, man. Like
I feel like
they
it's the
need
European.
to legislate it out the game.
It's the
bro.
European part about. I mean, I'm not a fan of it. I wouldn't
Play
particularly do it. Like,
defense.
if I was coaching, like I'm making guys make contested shots. Like you don't have to make a contested shot. If you don't believe in your defense, if you don't trust it, if I feel like I have good defenders, I'm making them take a tough shot. We got to rebound.
When you're up 3, damn, that's no
just
foul.
doing it's a foul contest
and make them shoot free throws
for the
Everybody has
last 20 seconds.
They trading 2 for
Yeah.
1.
And he's like, I believe our free throw shooters, not as much of my defense, but more of my free throw shooters than your free throw shooters.
Right.
Right.
And I think it's been proven that it's a sound strategy in terms of the team that's up 3. You up your chances to win. My thing is, as somebody who's watching basketball as a fan, a lifelong fan of the sport, of the league, I want to watch the teams compete. Stop these guys from making a 3. instead of a parade to the free throw. I don't understand this shit, bro. Like,
yeah, that's definitely from
Adam
a fan.
needs to take that shit out
from a
the
fan
game, bro.
standpoint.
Instead
get
of
it,
trying to come up with stupid places to play
but
the cup, come up with a way to take this shit out the game, bro.
It's a fan standpoint, but from a coach, like if you want to win, like this is a
the
winning
coaches are doing the right thing.
Yeah.
That's why
But fans don't wanna
want to
see free throws
do
at
his
the end of the
job
game.
and
Right.
legislate it out.
But the free throws can make the game interesting too.
Sure.
Some guys miss. Like again, we've seen Wemby miss. We've seen Chet miss something.
There's some drama in free throw shooting as well. I'm just saying, like, the last 20 seconds of a game gets drawn out for 15 minutes. Just teams is fouling each other.
Yeah. I think you do what you got to do to win. Put the free throw shooters out there then. Get some good free throw shooters. I mean, it starts to turn into chess once it gets down to that. You know, and for like, if you believe in your free throw shooters, foul. If you don't, play defense. But it don't happen all the time because now teams are scared to foul because if you get that shot off while you're trying to foul me down 3 and I hit the 3, because I've seen that happen.
Sure, there's some downsides to the strategy, but again, they already have certain kind of rules. Like if you foul the guy before the inbound comes in, as to try to do a workaround to not let no time come off the clock, you get the foul plus possession, right? Like they have ways of taking this shit out. I would just like to see it taken out. This next one, hooping with no socks. Are we talking about no show socks?
No, that's a foul, bro.
Or just
That's
no
a foul.
socks at all?
I don't think. Hopefully, he had some we couldn't see.
It's got to be no show socks.
That's funny. People use the KD
Ain't no
meme
way.
as if KD. You know what I'm saying? Is
Ain't
the
no
guy.
way he's not wearing any socks at all.
I think it's not a foul. Because I play with
You've
no
done this
show.
before.
I do it every week.
You play with no socks whatsoever.
Bro, that's
show
crazy.
socks.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
you play with no show socks.
Yes.
But this ain't no socks.
This ain't Embiid might not be wearing any socks whatsoever.
He probably got no show socks on.
He has to have.
What if he doesn't have?
But I
any?
have played. I do play sometimes with no socks.
Bro, that's wild.
That's insane.
That's
bro.
crazy for your bunions, your feet, and your shoe.
Yo,
I don't
bro.
know. It feels. I don't know. It feels.
That's
I
crazy.
don't know. I do it sometimes.
He feels closer to the
I
ground.
feel like I got
man.
more footwork. Freedom of movement in my toes.
I don't know, man.
Because your toes be in the sock and the shoe like this. So with like no socks, you could kind of.
Listen, if there's any kids out there listening, do not listen to Paul Pierce.
That's
Wear
a foul,
socks
bro.
when you hoop.
Yeah,
You
that's
got
a
better
foul,
footwork
bro.
with no socks. I'm just saying.
Clean ones at that.
That's a foul, bro. You gotta wear some socks.
Oh, I like this one, Danny. Foul or no foul, holding star players to a different standard.
In terms of what exactly?
Anything. Should every man be treated as the same on a team?
I'd like to think so, but we know that's not the case. That's never going to be the case. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of different treatment, but when it's glaring or if it's lopsided, like that's when shit gets a little out of hand. Because it's hard to respect you if you saying certain guys can't do this, but you allowing this motherfucker to do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to hold everybody accountable to a certain extent.
I look at it like this. If I make the company a certain amount of money, a lot more than this guy makes the company,
Then say the janitor.
He's going to get better treatment.
Yeah.
And it's just like that. Like, come on, listen. Like Steph gets different treatment than the guys. He's making more, but the value of the franchise went up since he's been there. Players are always held to different standards.
I think you should make exceptions for exceptional people.
I don't
Yeah, that's
disagree.
what I
Again,
think, for
I think there's
sure.
still a line where you can't let it go.
So I remember.
Can he be late? No.
yeah, yeah.
We're waiting on KG.
Yeah,
But
you?
We're
No.
leaving you.
Yeah. I remember when LeBron went to Miami for the first time and Woj was on his like CAA war campaign against LeBron. And he was talking about Bron's quote unquote diva tendencies. And one of the things that he brought up was that like I think Rich Paul and LeBron's mom got to be on the team plane or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And Pat Riley immediately when he got to Miami was like,
Now we're not doing that.
we're not doing that shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
Your people not riding on the team plane, bro. Like,
I don't know if that's true, but I mean, I could see that. But again, I feel like they run a system like, yo, you're not bigger than the system. You're not bigger than the organization.
but it's
And that's how we keep
it's going back
everybody
to
in line.
hurt-
Because
it's
if
hurt
you,
them at certain
it
points,
could,
though.
it could. But If you're allowing him to show up late every fucking time, how can I hold the other guys?
It's tough.
How am I gonna fine you? I can't fine you when this motherfucker's showing up late every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you show up late once.
And
I look
you know,
crazy.
you guys
I look
had a
very
lot of
hypocritical.
success in San Antonio, and you know, one of the more famous things about San Antonio is like Pop would yell at fucking Tony and Timmy and Manu. He'd yell at them in front of the team.
They got different treatment, but it wasn't extreme.
It wasn't
you know
extreme.
What I'm saying? It's like we knew, but they also knew where the line was, like not to go too far overboard. And also, it also matters if it affects your play. Now, if you Draymond and Dylan Brooks and you're playing well, cool, we'll allow you to get some technical. But if we're losing games and you're doing some listen, you got to tighten up. You know what I'm saying? You got to change some shit.
You had some big personalities on a lot of the teams. Was were the authority figures or the leaders like yourself, were you the same with Big Baby as you were with Rondo?
No, I think you have to adjust to your personnel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I might be a little more lenient with him, or I could talk to him a certain way, but not him. You know, but like we seen what happened with the Bulls with Rodman. Like Rodman was in a hotel room.
Yeah, he was
like, but you gave him rope.
Jud Bushler wasn't allowed to do that.
I know when he gets on the court who he is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think at the end of the day, that's all that matters. You know, these is all grown-ups in the NBA, and you got to coach them and police them all different.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to get out of here on a standing on business segment for you guys. Shaq was he on the Big podcast? Was on the Big podcast. Shouts to the Playmaker family. And he said that if him, Dennis Rodman, and Kobe were on the same team, that Dennis would have been that team's biggest superstar. Do you understand what he's getting at with that, Paul? Can you elaborate?
Well, Dennis was a rock star. Think about this. When Shaq and Kobe was on the Lakers, they had wives. Like Dennis would have been partying with the celebrities, like after the game.
Yeah.
You know, they would have embraced him because he would have rubbed elbows with them. Like they didn't really rub a lot of elbows with the stars at the clubs and doing all that type of stuff.
Yeah, they weren't dating Madonna.
They weren't dating Madonna, Carmen Electra, and all that. So, like, outside of this court, he would, like, in his prime, he would have been bigger than life. I mean, he already was.
He dropped a book called Bad As I Want to Be.
Yeah,
Right.
he married himself.
While he was still a player, like,
again,
this guy
he's
was
like-
a magnet for media attention.
Yeah.
to me, he was like the originator Kardashian. Like, he was the first celebrity and like to do a little different like people knew him from other things outside of basketball. Like Shaq ended up doing some movies and some other stuff. Cole music, like they did some music, but Dennis was all said a book. He had the wedding dress,
The hair.
He made statements. People knew who he was. He was an icon. So his celebrity was a lot bigger. And he grew up in a time where there was no social media. So his celebrity was way
Could
bigger.
you
His
imagine today
newspaper.
how much viral stuff he
Oh,
be
my
having?
goodness.
And that's why he got away with so much
God.
stuff, be able to go to Vegas.
He
And now,
would
like,
be
where's
viral.
Dennis at? He's gone for like a fucking week partying in Vegas.
Lakeith Stanfield is playing Dennis Rodman in the show that's just been.
I can't wait to see it.
It's about like that weekend that he left the Bulls, went to Vegas.
Carmen Electra, and so he's dating those type of people. Like,
Jordan came to get him.
top
That
figures.
story.
Yeah. So yeah, I think obviously Shaq and Kobe were different level of players than Dennis Rodman was, but in terms of like just a level of fame and being a public person, completely feel what Shaq was getting at there. Just as a young person, I just remember that all the time. All right, let's close out on this one. Are you guys making it? Are you New Year's resolution guys?
Nah.
Me neither.
I'm
I've
not a
tried in the
big
past and it
I'm
just
not a
didn't-
big holiday, like certain holidays, but most holidays, the New Year, like you can do that any day. You don't have to do it on New Year's.
I am a New Year's resolution man.
Okay. Do you know what yours is gonna be this for next year already?
I think New Year's Eve is going. I'm gonna take some
You gonna
time
figure it
off
out.
from the nightlife of like being out late past 12. I can't be out late past 12. I'm gonna go 45 days with no alcohol.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, a little-
Yeah.
little
45
goal.
days.
I'm good with the goals. That I can set I like to set my goals year end or before the year starts. That's
Sure.
usually summertime. It's like
Got
either I'm
you.
working on some shit like, or this year I want to, and obviously because we are basketball season, our year starts in like September, October. It doesn't start in the new year.
Got you.
So I don't set goals mid-season. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
But now that you're not playing, what kind of resolutions would you be setting anyway? You know?
mean, again, it's the same. Like, whatever my job is, like, I want to get better in the job
Got
space.
you.
If I was playing, it's like, all right, in the new year, I want to be shooting this, or I'm going to shoot better, or attack this defensively. I would say that mentally, but it's a note of things I would do every month. Like, yo, this month I got to pick up on my free throws or whatever it is. Or defensively, I want to be, you know, mentioned in the top of the list. That will be one of the top 6 men or most improved guys. That's just short-term, long-term goals and short-term goals. You just make those as you go along, and I do that again, monthly, sometimes weekly, but usually year-end or the start of the year before the year starts.
Got you. I've tried to have resolutions in the past and
It didn't
never
work.
stuck
It just
to
never. Like, what were they? Like, what were your?
Probably like
some of
the
it was
common ones are weight and alcohol.
workout stuff.
Yeah,
I wanted to
workout.
read more books one year. Like it's never materialized. It's just
Mine's never materialized.
How long before you quit?
I
and
would
gave
say
up?
by February I was cooked.
So a month and
yeah,
it was,
a month and a half, and it was like I'm not keeping the routine. I failed this resolution, so
Yeah.
I've just stopped doing it.
I
You
feel
know,
it.
you take enough L's at something, you just be like, all right, I need to try something different.
I feel it.
Go
So, yeah.
celibate for like 2 months.
Why would I do that?
So we used to do a thing for like when I was at the Spurs. We used to do a thing for Lent. Guys had to give up certain things.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So that would be like a team thing. Not everybody was religious or was in that religious
Yeah. Right.
space.
But it was just like
But
a
it was a team thing. You know, give up
bonding
something.
thing.
Some guys would, you know, give up, you know, being celibate. Some guys would give up sweets. Some guys would give up
Yeah.
using, you know, fork and knife utensils like proper utensils. They would only have to eat with chopsticks. I think Matt Bonner did that one year.
Damn.
So different, random, but that's a good thing for teams, like teams
Yeah.
to do. Like if you want to do a good team thing and have a goal for something like a short, 30 month long period, go for it.
So yeah, make those resolutions, guys. Hold yourselves accountable. I'm wishing you guys all the best with that.
Yeah, man. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, guys. That's our show for today. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube page. Make sure you're liking this video and hitting the notification bell. If you're listening to this on a podcast app, leave us a review. Give us 5 stars. We really appreciate it. We'll see you guys in 2026. Peace.
Peace.
This has been a Playmaker production.